The sheriff is a very important figure in county government. So important that the Code of Criminal Procedure identifies several specific responsibilities that he or she must carry out. We'll discuss those in this screencast. The Code of Criminal Procedure states that each sheriff shall be conservator of the peace in his or her county. The sheriff shall arrest all offenders against state law, take offenders before the proper court, quell and suppress all assaults, batteries, and quell and suppress all insurrections and unlawful assemblies. And finally, apprehend and commit to jail all offenders until trial. The Code of Criminal Procedure also specifies that when a prisoner is committed to jail by warrant from a magistrate or court, he shall be placed in jail by the sheriff. Now, this is confusing because in modern times, an actual elected sheriff probably rarely makes an arrest. It is the sheriff's deputies, deputy constables, and police officers who actually make the arrest. Just keep in mind that according to the Code of Criminal Procedure, a prisoner committed to jail by warrant shall be placed in jail by the sheriff. The Code of Criminal Procedure also states the sheriff shall not permit a defendant to be out of jail unless they are granted bail. Next, the Code of Criminal Procedure states when a duty is imposed by the Code of Criminal Procedure on the sheriff, the same duty may be performed by his deputy. When there is no sheriff in the county, the duties are imposed upon the officer lawfully empowered to discharge the duties of the sheriff. Finally, the Code of Criminal Procedure establishes penalties for a sheriff or other officers who fail to meet certain responsibilities. It states any sheriff or other officer who willfully refuses or fails from neglect, in other words, just forgets, to execute any summons, subpoena, or an attachment for a witness, or any other legal process which is his duty by law to execute, that person shall be liable for contempt of court for a fine of not less than $10, no more than $200.